Hey, welcome back everyone. If you've been watching my videos, the video that I did about the laptop recommendations over here, I talked about a bunch of laptops, and inside of that I ordered one laptop from Flipkart. So yeah, today we'll be doing a bit of unboxing. I know this is something different. I don't really do this usually in my other videos, but I just thought I'll do this, and we'll do some Q&As as well. This will be the first ever Q&A on this channel. You guys asked a lot of questions from me, so I thought I'll just bunch all of these things together. So yeah, let's just get started. This is the Acer Aspire 7. I just received it right now. Let's take a look at it, and then we'll do some Q&A as well. Alright, let's start. Last year I ordered another one, that was the Acer Nitro 5. This one is the Acer Aspire 7. By the way, if you are wondering, this is not for me. This is for my sister and my mother. My sister does a lot of game development. She's just 12 years old. But yeah, she seems quite passionate. And her birthday was also coming, which by the way is around 18th July. Might want to wish her. But anyways guys, yeah, she edits a lot of videos. My mother also edits a lot of videos. So I thought it would be the best time to buy a laptop that would help all of them out a lot. We have some chargers over here. It comes with a 135 watt charger, which is pretty good. My Acer Nitro 5 also comes with the same 135 watt charger, but this is it. This is the laptop, guys. This is the laptop. It's supposed to be having a 1650 graphic card from Nvidia, which I think was the main selling point of this laptop. Seems pretty lightweight to me. Let's open it up. Wow, this looks good. This looks pretty classy. The last one that I had last year, that was more of like a gaming laptop, and it actually looked like a gaming laptop, but this one looks a lot more premium, I would say. Just the feel of it just tells you that it's not only made for gaming, but you can do a lot more with this, and you can tilt it 180 degrees as well. Hey guys, welcome back. We are here with some Q&As, but before that, let me just give you some special announcements. I have two surprises for you. Number one, if you are a developer or if you want to learn to code and if you find your own developer community, I have an amazing event coming up which is organized by my own club, and that is called DevFest. We are organizing an amazing event filled with webinars and workshops, and we'll also be doing some great hackathons over there as well. We have tried really hard to bring some of the best people in the tech industry. We have Tech with Tim coming in for a webinar as well, so make sure that you register. It is completely free of cost. You don't have to pay anything. Just head on over to the link in the description, or you can also go to fest.devsoc.club to register. It is free of cost, and I hope to see you over there. This would be a great opportunity for you to meet new people online, virtually, obviously, and just interact, and maybe you can even win some prizes. We have prizes of up to 45,000 rupees, and other prizes include swags and other stuff that will be worth over 10 lakh rupees. This is huge, guys. We have worked really hard to get some of the best sponsors out there, so make sure that you sign up for it. And secondly, the second announcement for all of you people who want to start their own podcast. If you are interested into podcasting and want to know the steps to getting your podcast started, how to market it efficiently and all, I have an amazing service that is called Pod Infinity, where I teach a very select amount of individuals exactly how to learn the video editing and audio editing, and also things like marketing your own podcast. And I'll just coach you with live Zoom sessions. If you want to be a part of that small community, head on over to the link in the description and go check out the website, and you can also sign up for it, and I would be happy to help you out to get your podcast started. Okay, enough of that surprises. I hope you will enjoy and gain some value out of that. And by the way, if you are gaining value, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and also hit the like button, guys. But anyways, today I have a few questions that a lot of you guys seem to be asking. So yeah, let's just get started with that. Number one is, what motivates me? What is the one thing that keeps me motivated all the time? Many of you asked me that question, and I think the answer to that is just looking at the elder people, right? People who have basically passed on from college, or people who are even really old. Okay, people in the 40s and the 50s. When you look at them, many of those people have some regrets, right? They have a regret that they did not try enough stuff. And so when I look at them, I understand that they have this regret of not trying enough. And so I don't want to have that regret, right? I want to explore as much as possible. I want to try out different things and see what works and what does not. And that is the reason that I have started a bunch of other stuff. Just, try to see what works, what does not. And yeah, I just want to explore as much as possible. So I am passionate about doing a bunch of random stuff. Okay, that is just what I think is the motivation behind what all I'm doing. Why do I act as if I know everything, or like why do I sometimes copy people? I do hear that a lot from people, from the people that watch my own videos, and the only answer to that is that the one thing with me is that I read up on a bunch of stuff. Okay, I read a bunch of articles, I read a bunch of LinkedIn posts, I read a bunch of books, and so I process all of that, information, and then I crunch it down, and then when I'm speaking, I'm just talking from what all I have known. Okay, and you might have also been watching that particular thing, or reading that article, or just consuming the same thing that I did, and so you now think that I have copied something or the other. You have to understand that 90% of the content is something that someone else has already spoken about. Okay, when you look at what people are doing, originality is very rare. Okay, like it is genuinely very rare to see a genuine idea come to life. Okay, so yeah, I mean, that's just something to think about. I don't try to show off that I know everything, or that, like, I don't have my life together. Obviously, if you have been following me on Instagram, I did a post on talking about what all I'm doing and how I'm confused about my life and what all I'm doing. It's natural, that's just what happens at this particular age, right? So yeah, that's just the thing about me teaching other people. I just feel like I have some knowledge to share with you, so that's why I do that. Some people get offended saying that, oh, you're just an 18-year-old, what do you know, right? And I completely get it, but I just want to share my own experiences, so that's why. The question is, how can you talk about entrepreneurship without even having your own experience? And to answer that question, I mean, I have done some videos talking about entrepreneurship and startup founders and all. And so the thing is with me, I really like to read up a lot about business and entrepreneurship and what are the stories of very successful startups, right? So I'll be reading up about Oyo, I'll be reading about various startups, right? Snapchat and all. How did they overcome their own challenges, and then just learn from their experiences. And so I've learned a few things here and there. I end up reading a lot of books. I also listen to a lot of books, and so yeah, guys, that's just why I know a lot about that. And not only that, I have I try to do some of those things, right? I try to come up with these ideas that I can implement in my own life. And a great example of that is Pod Infinity. That is my own podcasting service where I help other people get their podcast started. And we have an amazing client base. Make sure that you check it out. The link is in the description. So yeah, that's just the thing. I tried with a bunch of random stuff and see what works, what does not. That's why I really admire entrepreneurship and all. That's just it, guys. How do I handle negativity? Now, the thing with negativity is that I receive a lot of negative comments from people on YouTube, Instagram, and other places as well, right? And now the way that I handle it is that I just understand that that person has only listened to a very short fraction of my life. He has only looked at me for just 4 or 5 minutes, and based upon that, he's drawing his or her own conclusion. And that's perfectly alright, okay? Like, I have so many other things going on in my life that I just don't have the time to look at that person's mean comment and then let that affect my own life. I am incapable of doing that, okay? I read all of your comments, right? And I like to respond to them as much as possible. But when I see a hateful comment, I try to ignore it as much as possible. Although this is something I'm learning every single day. But yeah, I try to avoid it as much as possible. how do I manage studies in YouTube is another question that many of you ask. And the answer to that is that I do not. Okay, I have not had the opportunity to do YouTube and studies at the same time. Back when I was in my college, I was not uploading as much videos as I'm doing right now. But right now, again, with the corona situation, lockdown is going on, and so college is completely closed. But once colleges will start, I think I will have to reduce my the content frequency that I'm putting out on Instagram and on YouTube. So yeah, guys, expect less videos to come. But the one thing that I think really helps me out is just make a to-do list and then just go about it for every single day. Okay, I know that I have to put out one LinkedIn post, one Instagram post, one YouTube video every single day, and so I just think about that and I keep that at the back of my mind. Whenever I wake up, I'm like, okay, I need one post for this, I need one post for this, and then I just need to make that. So yeah, that's just what I do. Let's move on to some more questions, guys. Why did I start my own podcast? Okay, so the reason that I started my own podcast is that I really wanted to meet with some amazing people. Okay, like I always had this idea of how cool would it be if I can meet these amazing people that are maybe startup founders or that are doing some research or are into software development, and just talk to them and then just learn from them. And I also wanted to help other people out. Okay, like if you could have somehow listened to my conversation with a startup CEO or some software developer guy, then you could have had an insightful idea from that, right? And then you can go on to do whatever you want to with that. So I think that is the reason why I use this platform to talk to amazing people. And so that's why I did my podcast. I'm doing it both on audio and on video. We have a bunch of episodes that I have done so far in the past 6 months, but I am going harder than ever before, trying to get as many episodes done as possible. So yeah, that's just why I started my own podcast. Now let's talk about why don't I talk in Hindi. And this is kind of funny क्योंकि बात कर सकता हूँ obviously मैं हिंदी में, मेरे को कोई problem नहीं है. But the thing is that I think that most of my content जो है it is catered more towards the world. Okay, my audience can be anyone, can be a person from US, can be a person from China, from wherever you want to. Okay, whoever wants to watch my content, they can. It's not like I'm talking about just one particular thing that is only important for India. Okay, so yeah, that's just my own thinking on it. And I do get a bunch of messages on Instagram saying that, hey Shan, I am from Africa and I watched your content and it is really amazing and thank you so much for helping me out. So yeah, I mean, a bunch of people watch my videos in English and they are pretty much fine with it. Let me know if you are having some problem in understanding English, because I can definitely मतलब हिंदी में तो बोल ही सकता हूँ, उसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. So yeah guys, that is it. Another question is, what were my JEE marks? Okay, JEE marks. In my JEE mains I scored around 98 percentile, and in my JEE advanced I got like 89 marks. So I was not qualified for it, but it's just really it was a really emotional topic for me. Last time when the results came, I got really emotional, and that day I remember saying my father that I'm really sorry dad, I was not able to fulfill your expectations and all. And it's just a really something to think about, that like I tried so hard, I might have done some mistakes, and so yeah, I mean I missed JEE advanced, but who cares, these marks don't really matter much to me. And I see a lot of you guys that talk to me on my consultation, which by the way is completely free. Just click on the link over here and you can sign up for a free talk with me. I can definitely help you out. But basically, she said that she wants to not go for JEE because she thinks that she's getting less marks. And I advised her to study harder than ever before. Okay, she said that I'm not capable enough and I'm an average student. And the one question that I asked her is that how can you think that you're average? How can you, where did that thought come in your mind that you are an average person? And she replied saying that, oh, my marks are not good enough. And I'm like, that doesn't matter. Okay, like honestly speaking, I have seen so many people that get like crazy 1 lakh, 2 lakh ranks in JEE mains and they still end up pretty fine. And they actually do much better than a person who got 1000 rank in JEE advanced. Okay, it all depends on your perspective and on your mindset. What do you think? What do you want your life to look like? That is what you have to understand. Okay, like this might seem cliched and all, But it is so true. Okay, like you become what you think. Okay, if you think that you're a loser, you will become a loser. If you think that you are the best person in the world, then guess what? You will become the best person in the world for yourself in your own mind. Just think about that for a moment. Okay. Another question is that why do I hate jobs? And I mean, this might have come as a byproduct of what I say and what I talk about on this video. And the reason is that I don't hate 9 to 5 jobs. I just feel like when you're in college, you get to experience a lot of other things other than 9 to 5 jobs. You can do freelance work, you can do consulting, coaching, you can do some other stuff. Like there's just a lot of things that you can do, and jobs is just not the one only option for you. Okay, so that's just what I feel like you should understand right now. Okay, I don't hate it, obviously. Maybe even after the end of 3 years, I might end up going for a software developer job at a corporation, at a big tech company or something. But anyways, what laptop do I use? Okay, the last question. What laptop do I use? I use Acer Nitro 5. This is the laptop that I use, and it has been doing pretty good. It is really heavy though. It is like 2.5 kgs, which is crazy to think about, and it also has some pretty noticeable bezels, but like it's not a big deal. I use it all the time, and it definitely gets the work done for me. Basically, I do a lot of video editing and audio editing and all, and so that is why this is perfect for me. And I also like to have that big screen to watch some videos and all. But yeah guys, that should do it for this video. If you still have some questions, do let me know in the comment section below. I would be happy to answer that. But yeah, I think that should do it for the Q&As. Also for the surprises, make sure that you go and sign up for the free resources. They are really incredible and you will really learn a lot from them. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like, subscribe, comment, whatever you can do. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.